Hey, my name is Marek. I'm an entrepreneur and business owner, and today you're listening to the Business Bosses podcast. Yes, it's official. We've been rebranding it. Oh, I'm so excited for this. Woo! Come on. Welcome to the Business Bosses podcast. Today with your host Marek van Beek, or as we say in Dutch, Marek van Beek. Thank you for tuning in, and today we're going to talk about business. At this Business Bosses podcast, we bring you no other than good business advice and everything that you need to know about money and more. So yesterday I've been implementing some products in the store, and as my expectation was like super high, and this is going to be the best new product. People are going to love it. People are going to buy it in bulk. No one bought it. Literally no one bought it. I added two products, which I think are very helpful for people, that are in my social media market, but they didn't bought it. One product that I launched was a package of 30 Instagram posts, which I think is very valuable to some people. And another product that I launched is a hashtag strategy, growth strategy package. So basically hashtags are still the number one or one of the number one ways to get more exposure on social media. And so if you have a well strategized plan of what hashtags you're going to use, then you will find it easier to grow. And so we do that research, we sell that package. Unfortunately, no one sees the value in it yet. Because it doesn't mean that, people will see the value immediately. And so what I did, I just wrote an email to my customer base and I said, hey, I have this new package. Actually, I only promoted one package, which was the 30 posts package, Instagram posts, professionally designed Instagram post package. So that one was the first one that I sent out for the email. And so, response has been almost zero. But today we're gonna send out the new package for the hashtag and we're gonna see how that performs. And so, I'm excited about that. And, it reminded me about get into the motion of creating things, that once I start doing things, I start to get immediately new ideas of, how I can better create this offer for the content, for the products that I put out there. So another thing here is we've been creating lots of shorts for my YouTube, which is pretty exciting and awesome. And I've been studying a couple of, people that I think have similar audience than I do. And I've been studying their shorts and not just their shorts, but their whole channel and see which videos got the most views. And I see a big trend, a huge trend going into short format video editing, video placement. And so YouTube has announced that they will give, what's it called? Like YouTube announced that their YouTube partner program will be now eligible for shorts as well. So that means that creators can earn money with shorts and they can, I think like up to 50%. I'm not sure about that. I'm not monetized yet. It's not my plan. Like I don't plan my YouTube to build it as, earning revenue from AdSense. I just want to create my personal brand. That's the reason why I'm on YouTube. That's why I do the podcast. That's why I have my website and write the blogs and everything and other social media channels. And so, but still, like I feel that most of the clicks come through good titles. So that's why I researched these topics from other people's content, like what works well. And then I made a whole list of, the top 10 performing videos. And I started to see pattern in the titles as well. And that's what I really, it's almost like copywriting. And I do love copywriting and marketing in general because, you have a certain message that you want to send out. You have a certain way of conveying your message to your customer, right? You want to get your message across, but how are you going to do that? What's the best way to do that? And I believe that copywriting is not the way, but it's a tool. It helps you understand your customer better or your viewer or your listener better. And so that's why I believe that great titles is number one. And if it's on YouTube as well, like great thumbnails is very important to get that right. And I think second, of course, comes that you need to have great content. You need to have like what you say in the title, you need to deliver on that promise. And so I think that's the key to, get more views. And so I'm really like digging down deep, almost like a Mr. Beast way of, getting into those titles and see what works. And I don't want to copy, I don't want to be another Gary Vee or another guru, another Mr. Beast. I don't want to be like that. I want to be myself, but I'm going to use those structures that they used and, put my own sauce over it, so to speak, right? And I think that's a great way because we can learn from great people. Like I've been doing in my life, I've been learning from great people. I've reading books, I've studied, courses and everything. And I think as a way of moving forward in life, we always need to learn new things. If we're not learning new things, we are stuck. We will be stuck in the situation that we're in right now, and I feel personally, I will feel depressed if I don't grow. So it's like, constantly learning new things. And for most people, I would say their learning stops when they graduate. It's like, okay, now I learned everything, and this is how we move forward. And I think that's a huge mistake if you made that mistake. Just always try to be learning. So yeah, today I'm gonna focus more on building new packages, setting out new products, and just see what works. Like I said, I'm gonna write an email for my customer base list. Saturday is usually not the best day to write an email because most people will not read the email on Saturday and Sunday. So I prefer to write the emails on Monday. But hey, that's the cool thing about email programs, right? You can write an email today, you can plan it in, and I'll send it out on Monday. And I do everything right now. I plan it in, I schedule it, and then I send it out on Monday. It goes all automatically. So that's what I like about the email marketing program that I use. I use Klaviyo, by the way, just like super unrelated to what I'm talking about. So here I had an idea yesterday. When I was seeing the response on my new product, I thought, okay, people are not buying it. But what would be a way for them to actually buy it? And I believe that, and that's not just what I believe, but it's proven statistic that if you show people what they're about to get, if you show them, not tell them, but show them, then they are more eager to buy things. So with this whole concept of 30 professional design Instagram posts, instead of just selling that package, and of course I show them like examples of what we do, how we do it, but the idea popped in my mind to give them a free training about me showing them how to create professionally designed Instagram posts. And I think it's a perfect way. And it's just, like I said, it's a free training. It will be a free training. And then after that, if people decide, okay, hey, this is something I can do on my own, they will do it on their own. Because people who want to do it on their own, they will always do it on their own. It doesn't matter for them if they, can buy it or not buy it. It doesn't take away the people that want to do it on their own. And then you have the other group of people that see that, and then they realize, okay, I can do it on my own, but I don't either have the creativity, I don't have the time, I don't have the whatever, right? And those people, they will buy the package. So I give them a free training, and then, for example, and then after that, I would give like a 1 hour training or 45 minutes training. And after that, then I will redirect them into the program. And maybe I don't even have to create the training myself. Like maybe I can just hire someone else to do that on Fiverr, which is my favorite platform, as you guys know. So I can do that maybe. It's still in the making, it's still an idea. But I think that works really well because one time I promoted a product on my email list for free. And it's like the click rate, and I think even the open rate, but the click rate was like 3 times as much as a normal email. And that showed me like, okay, wow. People really, and I didn't even advertise it as free. It was just like, okay, it's a gift or something like. I forgot how I exactly advertised, but I didn't advertise it as free. But if I would advertise something for free, like that would like skyrocket the whole click-through rate, right? And that's the whole point. I want to get people click through it and then see like, oh wait, wow, and then they get something of value. Because if you give people something of value, they are more inclined to buy something from you because you already gave them value. So they can see like, okay, wait a second, this guy is actually not just in for my money, but they actually give me value. And also it works like a bit like a guild system, right? People feel not guilty, but they feel they want to do something in return. So that's why they're more eager to buy if you give them something for free first. That's why I give everyone my free ebook. I'm not selling anything yet, but if you want to learn how money works, if you are in a situation where you're not there financially where you want to be, then you should definitely download my free ebook, The 12 Principles of Money. Hey, it's free. You only give your email address and I'll send it straight into your inbox. So you can go down here in the link below, go there right now and fill in your email. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm giving something away for free. And so I'm building this audience and I'm going to give a lot of things, like my best strategies, which are in 12 Principles of Money in that ebook. I'm going to give away all of these free things just to provide value. And then people will follow me. People will naturally like me for what I do because what I say resonates with them, right? And then, at one point, then I can say, okay, hey guys, I have this course or I have this program or even investment program. And you can go and join me and for whatever price it is, right? So that's what I'm building out here now. I'm building this personal brand while I'm building my own brand. while I'm building my own businesses, I should say. And so, yeah, speaking about that, another thing that I haven't mentioned in our video yet is that I'm opening a fund for crypto. So I have a lot of experience in crypto. As you guys know, I'm since 2013 in crypto. That was the first time I heard about Bitcoin. I bought my first 25 Bitcoins. You can watch the whole video here about that. That was a funny story. I sold it at 200, so I bought it for 80. I sold it at 200. Anyway, I've been in 2013 in crypto, and I can say with enough confidence that I know how the markets work. I know when it's time to buy. I know when it's time to sell. Obviously, no one really knows like what's the best time, and that's also a strategy I use. It's like don't time the market, but just find signals and find ways to know when it's a bear market, when it's a bull market. And for crypto right now, we're definitely in a bear market. So I'm trying to get as many people on board to invest with me, and a minimum investment right now is 25,000. We might up that in the future. I definitely will up that in the future. So far, it's only for closed circles, so people that I know and people that that I trust and that I moving forward, because it works both ways, right? So I don't want to take everyone's money. So yeah, that's a cool thing. Yeah, our strategy is just to get exposure to the right crypto assets and what I believe are assets that are here to stay. And we also look at certain assets that are backed by certain VC companies. Why? Because I believe that they've done all the research, so they know what's going on in the market. They know what's working well. And obviously still, even if you follow VC-backed companies, still half of them or maybe even more than half of them will still bust in the end. So it's really a matter of doing a lot of research. And I know most people don't have that knowledge or have even that time to get that experience, get that knowledge that I have. And how could you, right? You cannot go back 9 years now. You cannot compress 9 years in just 1 year, 9 years experience that I have. So that's why I'm opening a fund for people that, want to invest with me. And so far we got one on board and we got a couple of more interested people. And yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm very excited for that. I've been putting that off for a very long time because I didn't want, get the headache of people that, call me at midnight. It's like, hey, my portfolio is going down like 25%, 30%, 50%, 80%. What do I need to do? Do I need to sell now? I don't want that. I don't want to have that headache. So, but yes, something opened my eyes. I was actually talking to a guy who does this. He does this for a living. So he's a crypto manager, fund manager. And he explained to me. And the way he explained to me is like, wow, it's so easy. I mean, it's not easy, but I made it so complicated in my mind. It's like, okay, I need to have the right company structure. I need to have the right legal entity. I need a lawyer. I need to have this. I need to have all these things. And he was just basically a guy from his garage doing it. And of course, he set everything straight with contracts, with the investors and everything, right? So, but he just started out also with his close circles, with his inner circles. And I thought, why do I make it so complicated? Because I know people that showed me interest in the past that want to invest with me. And why not just start with them and then build on from there? And that's like how most companies or how most, ideas start. It starts little. It starts with their inner circle and then they build out from there. I think that's like a great lesson that I can teach myself and that's, valuable to you as well, is that, okay, whatever you do, like maybe you think, okay, you want to become like super big. And I was watching these Mr. Beast videos, right? And Mr. Beast, like 100 million subscribers. This guy started almost like, I think more than 10 years ago. I don't even know what date he started, but it's almost like a decade, I believe. This guy started just with himself and his iPhone, and later a friend joined him. And like this guy who has 100 million subscribers now, he has this huge production team and everything. He just started with nothing. And so it shows me that, if we want to play at the level that he has, we should not forget that there was 10 years in the making. There was like all these endless weeks, months, years of struggling, of not getting enough money or not getting, like almost giving up, right? The struggle is real, but we only see the results. That's what we usually see. And I don't know how often I say that to you, but yeah, focus on the process. And, that was a great lesson with this crypto fund that I'm now opening up. It's like, okay, I want to be like this billionaire. I want to be the Warren Buffett, right, of crypto. I want to be this guy who managed like hundreds of billions of dollars. I cannot go there just like opening a fund like that. I cannot start with $1 billion, right? I need to build up this whole thing. And so if I stick to it, and in 10 years, wow, so many amazing things can happen. Like, this quote, most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, but they underestimate what they can do in a decade. And I believe that was Tony Robbins who said that. And I think that's how we should end with this, because that's so true. That's So true. So hey, I just want to thank you for today, listening to the Business Bosses podcast. I think right now we have officially rebranded the whole thing into the Business Bosses podcast. I hope this was valuable to you. Give a like to this video if you're watching it on YouTube, and subscribe if you're listening, and also if you're on YouTube, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much for today, and I'll see you in the next one. And hear you there. God bless.